So, favorite rapper of all time. This one it can go back and forth for me, but I gotta throw Kanye on there. Like
Oh,
Kanye is my guy. I used to produce too. He's someone who's not a rapper to start out, but then became one. And I kind of always felt that about myself, where like a lot of things I'm like, oh, I'm not a actor, but then I can act. I'm not a singer, but I can try to sing. Like I like that about him in his lane, where it's kind of like, this is my thing. I'm doing it.
yeah, the fashion
Um,
stuff too. Yeah,
yeah, it's like
he
just
follows his dreams, baby.
be you. Rapper I dislike, Young Boy NBA. Now I know this is controversial, but I've listened to his songs and like people really, really kind of hype him, and I'm like, I don't really see it. He did have one song with Tyler the Creator that I really, really liked, called What Is Your Name?" And that song was great, but I think that's the direction he should go. It's kind of more singy rap thing, like my boy Trippie Redd, who I love. But yeah, so not really for me. A rapper that grew on me. So I got Big Sean / Meek Mill. I wasn't always the biggest fan of those two, but the more and more I got into them, I really, really fell for their music and style, and like just kind of reminded me of growing up and stuff. Most overrated rapper, I think Young Thug. Young Thug is extremely overrated.
Dang.
You like him now. Yow's always loved him. I think he's kind of boring, to be honest. I think a lot of his past projects too were kind of boring, not really for me. A lot of screamy, like, and like I don't know, not for me.
That sounded kind of fire though. Do that again.
But all right, so the most underrated rapper, I also kind of have Big Sean on there. I think like a lot of people know his like main hits, ass, and like stuff like that. But some of his deeper tracks I really love. Like I love his song with Nipsey Hussle, Deep Relevations, I believe it is.
Yeah, that's off his last joint.
Yeah, I really like that stuff. I like a lot of the Detroit stuff. Those guys are fun. Which brings me to my GOAT, another Detroit legend. Yep. I really like Eminem. I've always liked him growing up. I think he's silly, he's fun. But my other GOAT, because that's kind of my older GOAT, but now I've grown up, I think Kendrick Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar kind of takes a lot of those elements that Eminem had growing up, and I don't like to use the word perfected, but almost I would say he perfected it and kind of made it his own thing. And a lot of people don't think about it, but Kendrick does do a lot of these like caricatures and cartoons and animated and red light, green light, red light, green light, and I don't know. I think he's just a great lyrical rapper. He's a conscious rapper when he wants to be.
Yeah.
He's also fun. And I also love that line where he's like, he said something about like, oh, you guys said I was a conscious rapper. Look at me now kind of thing. And I think he's had a tremendous growth and really adapted. And I think a lot of times these rappers don't adapt their games. They kind of stick with what they know, which is why some guys like Eminem, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, who have always been considered the GOATs, have kind of fallen off for me. But my personal GOAT is always Eminem, just because I grew up on that and I always really liked it. And I loved his wordplay. And I also love that he was an out-of-the-box guy because he was a white dude in a primarily black industry. So I've always had a thing for Outkast too. So